be home any minute.
Fran, can I go play in the snow?
No, it's too dark and you don't know anyone in the neighborhood.
Please?
I'll just read some more of this book to you.
Help.
Now, where was I? Alice grew even smaller, and there seemed to be no chance of her ever getting out of the room again.
Tell me about it. It's gotta be the worst day.
No wonder she felt unhappy.
It's gotta be the worst day of my life.
It was much pleasanter at home.
Home is more than empty halls. 7 flights and these 4 walls. Maybe make-believing works if you are hoping something's true.
Where one wasn't always growing larger and smaller.
Larger, smaller, keep it real. Change just happens, learn to deal with words like it's for your own good. We'd stay together if we could. You'll learn to love this neighborhood.
I almost wish I hadn't gone down that rabbit hole. Chloe, you're not listening.
Sure I am, Gran.
Then what did I just say?
Chloe, you're not listening.
I understand you're unhappy. Every time I ever moved to a new home, I thought I'd never get used to it. But in a few days, this apartment, your new school, even Queens will feel like you've been here your whole life.
Why do Mom and I have to live away from Dad? They aren't divorced, are they?
Your father's been a proud man since he was a little boy. It's very hard for him to be dependent on your mother for support. He needs to be the breadwinner and protector.
That is such a guy thing.
Well, it's affected how your parents get along. But you mustn't think that this is completely your mother's fault.
Well, I wasn't thinking that.
Teaching middle school in the Bronx is not what she had hoped to be doing, I'm sure. And now I'm going to go check on your dinner. You may not believe this, but I'm the only one who makes a cream of Brussels sprout soup.
Oh, I believe it. Life was so much better back when Dad was working every day. And lots of talk about red ink. Downsides was the word I think. Mama tell him things will be alright. I can get a second job at night. Next thing that you know, they're in a fight. And now it's Mom and Dad both relocating, leaving me and Grandma waiting as she reads to me and offers me advice. And all I want is a way to turn the clock back. My apartment on my old block back. The tension here, you can cut it with a knife. This is the worst day of my life. I'm home. Hi, Mom.
Chloe, I want you to stay away from the old service elevator in this building. I had to take it, and it overshot our floor, snapped back, and I hit my head against a light fixture. How did your bed get here?
Dad brought it from our old place. He didn't want me spending my first night here in a sleeping bag.
Well, that was very thoughtful of him.
Oh, Gran said he was here all afternoon, dragging it up the stairs.
Yeah, well, I'd like to be around all afternoon too, Chloe, but it's hard to do that when you're the parent who has a job.
Don't have to bite my head off.
Sorry. Guess it's a tough day for the both of us. I was running late because it snowed. Then I forgot the rookie teacher code. Never turn your back at Dunhill Road. Grandma runs me like the Girl Scout troop. Says I have to join the science group. And she's like obsessed about this zoo. No matter what, we will always have each other. The greatest daughter, greatest mother. This headache has got me holding on for life. And please, will Grandma stole the discipline. Will someone make the room stop spinning? 'Cause there's tension here, you can cut it with a knife. This is the worst day of my life. This is the worst day of my life. The worst day of my life. The very worst day of my life. This is the worst day of my life. Edwina, do you have to Advil? I really bumped my head in that old elevator.
Yes, it was out of order when my son came by with Chloe's bed. Oh, and a package came for you from your old address, something from Dodo Publications.
Mom, is your book out already?
It couldn't be. I just sent them my first draft. Oh, it is my book. Regret your finished draft fails to realize the potential we saw in your proposal. Dark, nightmarish tone seems inappropriate for young readers, particularly its downbeat, pessimistic ending.
So how do they like it?
They you'd like my idea, but I tried to write it while your father and I were having all our, problems. Well, cancel yet another lifelong dream.
You can write another book?
I don't have the time or the temperament, it seems. I'll just keep teaching English instead of writing it. Someone has to pay the rent.
I hate this place.
I've only been here a few hours. It's nice. There's a Starbucks right across the street.
That would be true anywhere. You're robbing me of my best years.
Don't say that, Chloe. I had to be mother to my 3 brothers when I was barely older than you. You only get one childhood, and I don't want you missing out on yours. Now go to your homework.
Adults, they're just super-sized kids who do whatever they want.
Yeah, right. Pretend to like your grandmother's soup. We'll get a slice of pizza after she leaves. I just have to lay my head down for 5 minutes. Dark, nightmarish tone seems inappropriate. Oh. Funny, nobody ever complained about you. When I used to read fairy tales, said Alice, I fancied this kind of thing never happened. And now, here I am in the middle of one. There ought to be a book about me, and when I grow up, I'll write one. Yeah, when I grow up.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please. This is an express, and we're glad you've dropped in.
Can we go?
Oh my God, who are you?
Just look out below.
When you're in doubt, freaking out, dropping way too fast.
Just relax, enjoy the view.
You've got to be kidding me!
Relax.
Tell me how long will this last? Down and down I go to God knows where.
It's a special place with a lot of space and special people.
Down I go alone when I get there. Can you tell me when I'll get home again?
With a tree and leaves up to you.
When I fall, could it be what I see is a dream at all?
Underground tour.
Welcome to Wonderland. My God, it's 8:30. Who cares if you came late?
Don't care where you've been.
They got a big riding, a little fun detour, a little crazy shore. Don't get all insecure. Pardon me, but have you seen someone looking like a queen? Sharpening her guillotine. Probably just as loud. She's as scary as can be.
Lovely prince of Barney Green.
Please tell her Barney Green.
We're low on personnel.
When a party hasn't started snowing, everyone that party will be knowing.
You know the queen of hearts new orders. Now the same as always. Close the borders. Could she be the one you know?
Take that body into a scarecrow!
Wait, that's been a different show.
Please start making sense!
Have you seen my long steer? Big mustache that's down to here.
May the oysters disappear.
Claiming self-defense.
I think I'm changing. And I will wait for
We don't fake it all. We simply feed on dear.
Okay, someone tell me what's the deal?
Welcome to Wonderland. This is your new address. You'll have it more or less. No time to decompress. It's afternoon all day. There's lots of things to do.
Bottoms up, take a drink, save a seat. Do you find yourself?
Well, we're definitely not in Nazareth anymore.
Here's a dream. If you blink in a week, you
Cherry tart custard, pineapple, toffee, hot butter, toast, colada.
take a chance and the chance will be good.
So, you're saying if I drink this, I'll get small enough to walk through that door?
Take a sip and then simply alright.
Okay. Ideally, I'm going for a size 4. My luck. I stay the same, the door gets bigger.
Who are you?
I'm a tenant. I don't suppose you're the super.
Who are you?
Apartment 8A, as in Alice. I can't seem to find the service elevator, but I'm hoping that whatever comes down must go up.
Who are you?
Seems to me I should be asking you that question.
Identity is a tricky business. You think you're somebody till suddenly you're not. You're not your name and you're not your address. 'Cause you who you remember is who you forgot. Hey, please advice from accountability. One thing or two metamorphosis. Now, fool's paradise is you, standing stiller while the river rushing around you is the thing.
The way you talk sounds like a fortune cookie instead of how things really are.
But pardon me, let's take a look and see how's the you that you've been working out so far. Life is like that thing, always changing. Just when you learn to, it's time to modulate. Razzmatazz are rearranging. When the melody is simple and don't complicate.
It seems to me you only tell riddles and never answer me at all.
The more they say the same, from a distance you look smaller, but you're just as tall. Where you are, repeat the question. Are you prepared to tell me what you're looking for? Well, then here's my suggestion. If you can't see what's in front of you, then look Yeah, what I'm saying, girl. It's time for a little introspection. I mean, why do you think we brought you here?
You brought me here.
You followed the rabbit, didn't you? They always follow the rabbit. Well, we had to bring you here. Time was running out, and you were running late.
Late?
Honey, you were due a good 15 or 20 years ago. There's a rumbling of thunder in Wonderland. And the answer to your problems just might be the answer to ours.
You're talking in riddles. Would you please just...
Riddles! I'll give you riddles. Hit up with the riddle.
Be you ever so quick with vision keen. Your own eyes, because you can't see them until you look in the mirror.
You're gonna have to dig way deeper into yourself than that, Alice. Baby, now it's time you are on your way. We have a saying in the caterpillar world, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with 16 steps.
I have to get home. I'm sure my daughter is worrying where I am.
No, don't sweat the small fry, sweetie. You're on Wonderland savings time now. We can fit 24 hours in one wink of your little girl's eye. Besides, you can't get home until you find the answer to the question I put to you.
Got it. What was the question again? I bumped my head.
Tell you what you do every time or two while you're passing through from your point of view. Find out who are you. Great danger lies ahead for you. Darkness and despair waits at every turn, and your heart will lose all hope.
And?
No, that was it. But if I were you, I would... Oh no.
Who is that?
The Cheshire Cat. Hola!
Why is he grinning like that?
He thinks he's invisible.
Invisible?
He lost the power years ago, but we don't have the heart to tell him. If you want his help, you'll play along.
I said hola! Bet you never see a smile without a face before.
Come on, girl.
Who's there? Who's speaking?
What's happening? Are your eyes deceiving you? Get out your tongue!
Whoa, a voice coming out of thin air.
Or is someone incredibly cool appearing before your very eyes?
Well, it could only be...
El gato! Let the party begin!
El gato, the cat. So you're saying you're the Cheshire Cat?
I say what?
From Alice in Wonderland, the Cheshire Cat.
Oh yes! Cheshire Cat! But my friends call me Che.
Che.
Stop it!
This is crazy.
Oh, didn't you know? We are crazy here! And who are you?
Hey, wait up now. Who are you is my catchphrase.
Sure, because you question everything and everybody.
At least I don't pretend to have all the answers.
You think so much.
You think too much of yourself.
If you look like this, wouldn't you?
That's enough. Legs, we're moving out. See you like a circle Alice. Good luck with this clown. Mind your step, ladies now. Looking good.
Don't listen so much to him. You must not take your troubles so seriously. Learn to laugh at your problems, like me. You're Alicita, right?
Yes.
We've been expecting you. See, there's a balance in life, you know. Sure, sometimes you gotta find yourself. But sometimes it's better to lose yourself to life's rhythm and go where it wants to take you.
Rhythm in your soul!
be the best muchacha there was. Before you got so that's a violent buzz. You used to be, you gotta go find the party that's somehow got left behind. Turn up the music and put then top down, and a convertible crew. It's from a little set of special. Now in the listen while I'm trying to tell you, you gotta go with the flow. Don't fight the tide, and then let your intuition be your guide. Get back to groove, then things improve when you have decided to stop fighting it. Finally you go with the flow. Woo! Legalize! Don't need a lesson to stop your stress. Don't need a PhD.
That's right out in the
For you to heal it, you gotta feel it. Get it together and then let it be. It's a guitar. 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn up the music and turn up the tune. Let the convertible groove. Yeah, it's time. It's time, amigos, it goes fresh up. Now let the heroes on the line. Bring the love by the flow. You never know. You gotta go find. You must learn to see opportunity. There's no undertow. Going with the
I don't know which way that is.
That's good! That's good! If you don't know where you're going, then any road will take you there. Hey! La banda! A la cita's got a new pair of shoes! And I'm gonna follow in her footsteps. Hasta luego. You know, Alice, you're on your way to becoming a great party animal!
I'd rather just be on my way. There's a party of 2 expecting me for dinner back home. Haven't you ever heard of New York City or Manhattan?
No,
Brooklyn, Staten Island?
no.
The Bronx?
Oh, where the Yankees play.
Hey, Lazo, look, it's the White Rabbit who brought me here. Maybe he's going back to the service elevator.
No. He works for the Queen of Hearts. We don't want to go near her with a 10-foot pole, or she'll chop off our heads with a 12-foot axe.
Yeah, but he got me into this mess. Hey, you, Rabbit!
Hey you, Homo sapiens! How's that feel? Demeaning, isn't it?
Sorry.
Anyway, I can't stop to talk to you. I'm tardy! I'm tardy!
I thought it was, I'm late.
Disney owns the rights. Listen, I have to find the Queen. Something evil is happening in Wonderland.
Yes, the Queen of Hearts controls the population by chopping off our heads.
Which terrifies me, of course, but I'm talking about something much worse.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but it's a force that's dark and cold and cruel, and it's getting stronger every moment. I can feel it in my rabbit fur.
Yes, I'd feel it in my cat fur if I hadn't had myself waxed.
I'm scared! Is there nothing on earth that can save us?
Hello and welcome! My name is Jack. I'm your White Knight. And it will be my pleasure to be saving you today. Now, is this your first time in Wonderland?
Yes, it is.
Oh, well, let me start by telling you today's special things about me. I'm professionally trained to handle danger, and I'm your hero. Now, I assume you are the damsel.
Yes.
Well, I want you to be prepared. You will find that when the 4 of us are running away from whatever it is we're running away from, you, being the damsel, will be the one to trip on a tree stump. If this should happen, continue to scream normally while I turn back and bravely help you to your feet, you being unable to do so. I may have to carry you in my arms, but not inappropriately. Especially when I swim one-handed against the rapids. Now then, will one of you please inform me of the danger you're in?
I'm lost, and I need to get home
daughter.
I meant monsters, magical spells, evil curses.
Well, my mother-in-law's no picking.
But no danger.
There will be! If I don't get to the queen, I'm off before my head is! Elgato, come with me!
Remember, Alasita, to turn life into a fiesta, you just gotta add the letters S-T-A. And lose the L. You gotta change the order and forget it. It's gotta go, I'm sorry, right? And now! I vanish as quickly as I appeared! What happened to Algato? Look, all you can see is his smile. And now, even that is fading! Ah! Hasta luego!
He really needs professional help.
So there's no clear and present danger?
Why are you sad about that?
Because with no threat, there's no purpose for me or my poor fellow knights to become bold or valiant. Do you know what it's like to be a white knight in a world where no one cares about just causes or righting wrongs, and you can't tell the villains from the victims? My lady.
Alice.
My lady Alice. In a world full of dormice and hedgehogs, what I wouldn't give for one respectable giant, wizard, or troll.
Well, look, I'm not too comfortable being called a damsel, but I have been distressed lately. My marriage is falling apart, I work a thankless job, I hardly have a moment for my daughter. My dreams of writing books for kids just got snuffed out today. I have no idea how to get out of this madhouse. And suddenly, I've got this migraine that comes and goes. My life is in shambles.
Enough to make you want to scream?
Yes.
Helplessly?
I feel helpless to help myself.
Then you need someone to guide you safely from this strange world back to your home, no matter the danger. This is what I and my 4 fellow knights have been waiting for. We want real adventure, not just hanging around after class.
You take classes?
Yes, we all attend night school. Please let me champion your cause.
You could get me back home, Jack?
I'd be your hero.
Oh, let's just say I would be eternally grateful.
All I ask is the chance.
Give me a dragon I can slay. Just say the word and I'll obey. Show me a damsel in distress and I'll save her. If there's a mission I can, throw in a lane if you can. Though I am not an astronaut, I'll be braver. I'll rush in to save the day. It'll look good on my resume. I don't care about the take-home pay. I just wanna be. I wanna be your one night fight. Be a Wonderland guy. One night inside has been board certified. You will never find another one like me. And even if you ever show me one night who will be half as true. Now listen here, no matter where you wanna go, I'll take you there because you know the rules of chivalry aren't quite dead yet. So if you stick around with me, I promise you you're gonna see a happy
than boldness.
Hey, look, it's a caterpillar and a white rabbit. I wonder where they're going.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. There's a big reception today for everyone who's anyone in Wonderland. All the power brokers will be there. No pawns, only players. Someone there should know the way out of Wonderland.
Are they a friendly crowd?
Oh no, they're mostly a mean-spirited bunch of bullies who want to do away with everyone and everything but don't have a clue what they put in its place.
What are they called?
The Tea Party.
understand. This is the Mad Tea Party.
Runs things for the Mad Hatter. I'll be able to watch out for you better if he doesn't think we're together. Morris!
Jackie!
This strange lady is in from New York.
Do you have a reservation?
About coming here? Yes.
The name?
Alice.
There's only one Alice. The Mad Hatter will want to meet you.
Sure, I know the drill. No room goes the Hatter, but there's plenty of room goes me. There, that's him.
That's the ex-Mad Hatter. We retired him. You sure you want to meet the new CEO?
If that's who's in charge and knows the way out of here, should I sit wherever I'd like?
You sit here. Drink your own blood, don't drink my tea. If there's tea, well, then it must be summertime in the layer. Summertime, there's no one here at Christmas. It'll be time for tea pretty soon. Now, won't you have some tea?
No, I'm good with tap water. Thanks.
If there's tea, well, then it must be summertime in the layer. And now, prominent citizens of Wonderland and Alice, allow me to introduce the new, improved, Ultra Mad Hatter!
Well, hello there, it's me with how it's gonna be. Settle down and listen up good. The old Hatter is gone, but the hat must go on. Worn by me, is that understood? So shut up and toe the line while I redefine how this all will be mine. I have a dream that's got a full head of steam. What is true, what is not, both change in a shot. People need, I couldn't care less. Cause in 2 seconds flat, living under my hat is a strategy for success. I will look the other way when you want to play something more than croquet. You catch my drift. A little personal gift. I'm the Mad Hatter. Come and follow me, this is it. The Mad Hatter. All you have to do is submit. And if you don't, my friend, well then in the end there'll be nothing left to defend. Know what I mean? When you are facing the queen.
That's the Hatter.
Yes,
She's a she.
the second most powerful figure in Wonderland. Becoming number 1 will be the final feather in her cap.
Uppercase, double spaced, everyone gets a taste and a brand new leather hat. To participate, let me reiterate, you must first put me in command. I'm the wonder, understand, under Wonderland, put the reins in my hand, I'll do the rest. As soon as you acquiesce, I'm the Mad Hatter.
is this gate crasher? She's not on my guest list.
I thought you'd like to see her. She says her name is Alice.
Alice. Not what I expected.
Yes, I'm a big disappointment to myself as well.
Give us a moment. It's a shame they have to fade so soon, isn't it? What? The flowers, Alice. What a shame that they must wither and die. But if they didn't die, there would be no room for new flowers to grow. Now, would there?
That's the way it is with everything.
A little girl grows up with a sense of wonder and hope, but quickly becomes a woman and forgets all the dreams that reside in her head.
My head.
Let's read your tea leaves, shall we? Oh, you're moody, unfocused, can't take the pressure.
Can't manage money, doesn't budget time, and is rude to tardy animals.
Oh, it's so true!
Won't stand up for herself, doesn't play well with others, doesn't like herself, doesn't know why she's here, doesn't get the game, doesn't play the game.
Oh! If you can't say anything nice about Alice, don't say anything at all.
No! This party is over.
What is it?
It's the Queen of Hearts! How good of the Queen to drop in on us!
And how good it'll be to drop the axe on her.
Maybe the Queen can tell me how to get out of this place.
I wouldn't stick my neck out if I were you. Trust me, Alice. Do not speak to her.
And if she speaks to you, you have to agree with everything she says.
Or she'll knock all our heads off.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great personal pride and prejudice that I give you the supreme ruler of Wonderland, the leader we worship and abhor, her royal pain, the Queen of Hearts.
The Queen of Hearts is arriving. Make sure that tidings are thriving. For moons all hope of surviving.
What a thrill it must be as I throw this rose to you.
Bless you, your highness, exalting on the throne.
As you look up at me, looking down my nose at you.
Bless you, your highness, just leave our necks alone.
Here's how it works, which you mustn't misconstrue. The monarch is me, the subject is you. To be a proper peasant, one must cower in the street and grovel in the gravel underneath my feet, and bow and scrape and throw your cape across the muddy road, or else instead I'll scrape your head and serve it a la mode.
With a one-track mind and an axe to grind. All hail the Queen.
And who's this lady, dame or damsel? Does she have a name? My name is Alice, but I'm nothing like a dame.
There is nothing like a...
Tell me, Lady Alice, what's your title? And don't lie. It's me you see deciding if you live or die.
She will clarify if you live or die. All hail the Queen.
Don't tamper with my temper, dear. Just bow your head and live in fear, or I'll do more than bow it. Is that clear?
Her reputation is well known for fickle verdicts from the throne.
I don't know why. It's like they said a random thought pops in my head next and you know somebody might drop dead.
If one must die, let it be me. A sacrifice to your demented psychopathic lunacy. Oops.
Don't dare anger me, you shall see the crazy broad that lives inside me.
She's a badass, spell farewell to live. All hail, all hail, all hail, all hail, all hail.
3 cheers!
For me! For me! For me! For me! For me!
secrets here in the capital.
I put you in charge of the land beyond the looking glass because I needed someone with a good head on their shoulders. We've been running low in that department lately. I'm not sure why.
Excuse me, Your Majesty.
Off with her head. What matter? I don't understand why you held a tea party without inviting me.
I beg your pardon, Your Majesty, literally, because if you behead me, I won't be able to escort you to your new kingdom.
Why does she still have a head? Wait a moment! My new kingdom? Where?
Oh, Your Highness, I come from a land of royalty, where 2.5 million subjects are ready to bow to you as their supreme ruler.
And what is the name of this land?
The Kingdom of Queens.
A kingdom that is all queens?
Sure, we have the Queen of Dairy, and the Queen of Papaya, and there are so many queens of drama. And of course, all of the queens of drag.
And I would be the queen of all queens?
Your Highness, off with her head.
Off with yours if you don't watch it, and your sombrero will go with it. Remember, there is always the ultimate decree.
No, please, we don't want the ultimate decree.
Perhaps, my dear Alice, you might have some suggestions on how to run my kingdom.
Yes, and this is my advisory board. Alice is a threat to me in every way. I've been perfectly positioned to take the throne.
You had everyone at the tea party eating out of your hand.
But now, Alice is buttering up the queen, trying to become the favorite of the court. We have to deal Alice a backhanded hand from the deck and deck her.
Well, call me crazy if you like.
You're crazy.
Did you like it?
Yes.
I have an idea so heartlessly hateful, I have to think you're really gonna love it.
So, I hope you won't want to execute me after all, Your Highness.
Oh, of course not. But White Rabbit, what happened to my wake-up call this morning?
I'm sorry. I was not punctual. I was not punctual.
Then you know what happens to you.
Alice, please save my life as well. I know I brought you down here, but it was never personal. It just showed up on my to-do list.
The White Rabbit is with me as well, Your Highness.
Well then, White Rabbit, off I go!
Bless you, Your Highness, I'm faithful and I tell. Bless you, Your Highness, you wacky-tacky gal. Another crazy person. Oh, we surely must have noticed by now that I'm gone.
Is she all alone?
No, my mother-in-law is with her, thank God. I've really taken that woman for granted. Hey, wait a second. White Rabbit, I followed you down here. You must know the way out.
Oh, then I'd have to find the service elevator again, and I have no idea where it is.
My lady, I'll search every corner of Wonderland to find the path that brought you here. Mr. Rabbit,
I'm all ears.
Mr. Cat,
El Gato.
Mr. Caterpillar,
Puff Caddy.
will you come to my aid to come to the aid of a maiden whose daughter needs the aid of her mother?
I will if you never say that again.
I'm free for the next couple of hours.
I'm too scared to say no.
With courage like this, we cannot fail. Have no fear, my lady. We shall get you home. Onward!
I'm stuck here for the rest of my life. Chloe, home is where you keep your hopes and your memories. It's more than where you sleep. It's a place where you dream, and it's go up and down the rabbit hole.
I am the March Hare, remember? Why does the White Rabbit land all the press? He gets the watch, the sympathy, the Jefferson Airplane tune. I get Bupkis.
Hello, Chloe.
Oh, you scared me.
I get that a lot. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Madeline Hatter. You can call me Maddie. I'm your parents' marriage counselor.
My parents didn't say anything.
Your mother kept it secret because she didn't want you to have false hope. But our first session is going so well that I wanted you to join us at my office this minute. With you there, I might be able to resolve your family's entire conflict all in one night. Now, I realize you may be very busy with your homework.
Oh no, if you think it would help.
I told you she'd help us, didn't I, Nurse Gerbil?
Certainly did, Dr. Hatter.
Well, tell my grandmother I'm going with you.
No. That would violate medical confidentiality. This is strictly for the immediate family. If your grandmother found out, I'd have to cancel the treatment. You wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
I'd hate to let your family down. Your mother and I are very close. Come, it's such a nice night. Let's stroll to my car and we can get better acquainted. A nice little walk while I clarify the who, what, where, when, and why of Mom's peculiar connection to Dad's imperfection.
A nice little walk.
Participate with me in family therapy till we're all guilt-free. Be of good cheer,
Dear,
nothing's as bad as at first it seems. Once we're analyzing your dreams, a nice little walk might help us understand till hand in hand, Mom and you,
and Dad too,
all break through.
What is that?
My wheels. Like it? I designed it myself.
It's an ecological nightmare.
it's the fastest way to get to her palace, her practice.
Are we still in Queens?
We've taken a shortcut to avoid the toll. Trust me, I know the way. You mustn't worry your little head about it.
Your nice little detachable head.
Now let's be on our way. I want your mother to know that I've got you, safe and sound. Take it from me. See, managing stress is our specialty.
Hey, look at me. It's all homework free.
Trust is the key.
A nice little walk.
A nice little walk.
Or we could ride instead.
Cool.
Yeah.
All aboard my new sled.
To her hive.
On this big high five.
You can Look at all states. Chloe's in good hands now.
And you're not where you looked.
No sign of any elevator doors. You?
Nada.
We've searched everywhere except for the land of the looking glass. That's barricaded behind this wall.
Then we better go there next.
I'm sorry, but we can't, Alicita.
You see, the Mad Hatter rules that part of Wonderland. And when anyone from here goes there, they never come back.
She kills him?
No, only the Queen of Hearts can order an execution. But where the Hatter rules, she has this war room where she changes people, reverses the way they are.
Some of my favorite party cats got turned into mindless soldiers.
My former fellow knights got lured to the borderland, and now they serve as the Hatter's elite security, lacking the ability to think for themselves or bust a move.
Oh, Finally! There you are! I have terrible, terrible, terrible news!
I don't like the sound of this.
I was searching near the border of the looking glass when I saw my distant cousin, Morris, the March Hare.
You're related?
You know, rabbits. He and the Hatter were driving through the looking glass. And Alice, they have your little girl.
They've got Chloe.
They say if you ever want to see her again, you have to meet them on their side of the looking glass.
I have to go there now.
No, you can't do that. Alone. I'll go with you.
No, Great Knight. You're not from this world. Maybe I'm not from this world. Maybe I'll be immune to the Hatter's power.
I'll go with you and create a diversion. Perhaps you can slip past the looking glass guards during my valiant struggle against hopeless odds.
The odds will be hopeless?
I hope so.
You're just trying to be a hero.
No, I'm just trying to save your daughter. My lady, I would ask but one keepsake before I plunge myself into battle.
Yes.
It is traditional for the damsel to give her chosen knight a kiss before he faces certain doom.
A kiss.
One kiss, lips are completely optional. I only ask that you still respect me once you're through.
I think I can manage that.
I have your respect.
You're beginning to.
Fellow knights of the animal kingdom, are you with me?
Why not?
Elgato's got your back.
Fine. The one time I should have been late, I show up on time.
How do we find the looking glass?
You don't. It finds you.
What's on the other side?
My daughter.
A reflection of who we are, or what we might be.
Through the looking glass we go, risking everything for what might be. All the things you used to know when your heart was young enough to see.
Through your own reflection,
Past your imperfection, it's so intimidating.
no more hesitating.
Through the looking glass we go, where the world is in reverse, and the ending always starts a new beginning.
Through the mirror, even though things might go from bad to worse.
Close your eyes, let go, and learn to believe, so we can pass
Through the looking glass, here we come, so clear the deck, bombs away and then look
child believes best in you. That belief always makes the darkest lies seem almost true. Sleight of hand, this almost truth can beguile the purest youth to Wonderland. Morris, bring in the bait. Now every piece is in place and all that's left waits before I take over all the power. Leave every trace of dear Alice and the She's been a thorn in my side. If she can run but can't hide, we're fast approaching the witching hour. And settling scores is my routine. Last stop, end of the line. We've arrived at the terminal phase of our trip, Chloe. Did you enjoy the ride?
I'm beginning to suspect you're not a marriage counselor at all.
On behalf of our entire flight crew, welcome to your final destination, the Citadel of Looking Glass Land, where the current temperature is a cold wind in August.
And objects in the mirror are grosser than they appear.
For your own safety, please do not unfasten your seatbelt until your head has come to a complete stop.
Well, I'll report you to your principal.
There's only one person above me in all of Wonderland, kiddo, and not for much longer. Take her to the tallest tower. But she is not to be harmed. At least not yet.
Well, you're looking at such a lawsuit.
Oh well, it's well, farewell, Alice. Too late, checkmate is your mate. It's over. I call alive when you're afraid. I'll write the ending of your tragic fairy tale, as I will cry, so you will fade. Oh, with their flowers small and frail, while I prevail.
A group of 5 have broken through the mirror.
That's 35 years bad luck for them. Was Alice from the realm of queens among them?
Yes, but the others fought so fiercely that Alice and a very adorable rabbit were able to evade us.
Search every square of the land until she is found, and bring me the imbeciles you captured. This time it's gonna be me, the last thing you'll ever see, an Armageddon of my realizing. There's no way you can escape from what I do. Leave your half-hearted soul for me to play and roll, a sly magician of compromising. Conjure all that is false until it's true. Poor Jack, laugh track, sad sack, fallen hero. Bad news, you lose, lights of you. See how the mighty stupid have fallen. Most of my prisoners get their brains turned into tapioca, but you three, I'll reduce your collar size by a good 16 inches.
Don't frighten us.
Sure she does.
What is your problem, lady?
Why do you have it in for Alice?
Before I laid it to ruin, the fields of this kingdom formed a chessboard, where the rules state that 2 pieces cannot occupy the same square at the same time. One of them must take the other. You'll come to me, Alice! I'm holding a little pawn you dare not sacrifice, and your friends will not be alive to help you. Prepare the prison for a festival of executions!
Don't come over us.
Yeah, we'll just bench press weights in the gym.
Cowards die many times, Hannah. The valiant die but once.
You'll find, White Knight, that once will be enough. It's over! There is no way that I can
side. This must be the doorway to something.
What are these faces on the door?
They're the classic masks of comedy and tragedy. Symbols of theater and everything theatrical.
What's theatrical?
Oh, look! The cave must have heard you.
That wasn't me! That wasn't me! Yes, it was!
Now you make me miss what the writing said. I wish I could go back in time and see it again.
Good idea!
Very funny.
I wasn't trying to be.
How can I go back in time?
By setting your watch back.
Oh, stop that.
What?
A watch can't control time.
Funny, mine always does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You're wrong.
All right, I'll set the hands of my watch back now. Yes, it does. Funny, mine always does. Okay! I stopped rewinding.
Look, Rabbit, you did it. Look. Alice and Hatter. It's trying to tell us something about me and the Mad Hatter.
What? The Hatter's out to get you? We all know that now. We just don't know why.
Rabbit, this watch of yours could be a powerful weapon. Didn't the caterpillar say that the soldiers in the Hatter's palace used to be free citizens of Wonderland?
Yes, she took away their willpower and made them her slaves.
If we could use your watch to turn back time, turn it all the way back to before she changed them, we could set them free and overthrow the Hatter. It sounds a little like my daughter's voice. Rabbit, I want you to leave this place right now.
Yes, good.
Run to the Hatter's palace.
Not as good.
And get yourself captured.
Why not just set fire to my fur and put it out with a pile driver?
With luck, you'll get thrown into the same cell with Jack. Tell him about your watch's powers and how we might use it to defeat the Hatter. I'll join up with you as soon as I can.
Well, can't you come with me?
I have to find out if that's Chloe's voice. But how do I unlock this doorway?
Maybe you have to say a secret password. Well, good luck, and may God help you.
Thanks.
I was talking to myself.
Password. A theatrical door. An entranceway. I got it. I am that Alice! And I wish to make a theatrical entrance!
Golden afternoon, green and blue and primrose, westering too soon towards the waiting evening, dreaming on a breeze.
What is this place?
It's the hidden conservatory of Looking Glass Land, a refuge of the madness of the world outside. Time does not exist here, so you're not taking a single second away from your quest by being here. In fact, this is precisely where you need to be, although you don't know it yet. What is your name?
I'm Alice. And you?
All the Alices I've ever known have called me Charles.
Wait, I think I know who you are. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. You wrote this, didn't you? What were you doing here?
I lost a quarrel with time, but was offered this place as a consolation. Every time someone enters or returns to the stories I've created, whether a child or an adult, I'm recreated a little too.
You're immortal.
In a place with no time, immortality is not so hard to come by. But it is still no match for a boat beneath the sunny sky, lingering onward dreamily in an evening of July.
How do you pass the time here?
Oh, with many memories and amusements. I have also made the very grave mistake of posing riddles for which I do not have the answers, and now I feel obliged to solve them. For example, why is a raven like a writing desk?
Because they both wear plumes as black as ink?
I have considered this, although never quite in those words. You are a writer yourself, Alice.
It was a dream of mine until today.
Life is the dream that should be most believed. And a story is the truth that life neglected to invent. This moment, for example, whether it's a dream you're having or a story I'm inventing, is still very real for you, just as you are very real to me. Nothing can exist till you dream it first. Everyone knows this. Then it will arrive, new and unrehearsed, vivid as a kiss. Dreamers and children can conjure things easily, things their eyes, though they're closed, can see. Not the way things are, but how they should be. This is what is true. Wish upon a star, close your eyes to see all that you can do. When we remember the dreams we dream, for good or ill, they live there still inside of me and you. I am my own invention, meaning each day anew. Can you imagine being your own invention too?
You mean becoming something I've dreamt of?
Dreams will always start with the happy end, waiting to come true. Lucid as a heart, welcome as a friend, gossamer and new.
Help me so I can remember dreams to share, dreams to spare, imagining a dreamer just like you.
I am my own invention. I am uniquely me. I am my own invention. Tomorrow can't be all it should be till I've invented
You remind me of someone, and then again you don't.
Have you ever told a friend of a dream and found yourself saying, I was with you, only it wasn't you? So often in dreams, as in life, we don't understand who people really are. We hide them from ourselves. There are several such people here in Wonderland, one of whom you will meet in but a moment. Do you remember what happens next?
I can't remember things before they happen.
That's a poor sort of memory that only works backwards. This way, Alice. If you wish to see what truly brought you here.
Traitors, you say? My own subjects wanting to overthrow me, led by Jack the White Knight and that imposter Alice of Queen. Thank goodness you captured them. It's off with their heads and off with their little keisters while we're at it. I should banish them to the land beneath Wonderland. No, beheading is your specialty. But I would like to execute the prisoners at my prison. I have security concerns about transporting them back here for execution.
But only I can behead people.
Of course, that's why I need your written permission as long as you're queen. It's quite a list.
7 beheadings. But I see only 6 names.
Oh, the 7th is a wild card slot.
Ooh, sounds like quite a show. I shall want to be there.
Oh, you have to come. It wouldn't be a successful beheading without you.
Oh, save a nice place for me.
I'll put you right by the chopping block. You'll barely have to stretch your neck to see the action.
I do hope you'll do us the honor of throwing out the first head. After all, no one says, off with their heads, with your thoughtless and reckless abandon. Your Highness, I take my leave.
Take as many as you like. It's true, isn't it, girls? Where capital punishment is concerned, I'm sort of the new hotness, aren't I? I single-handedly brought about the deregulation of decapitation. I'm the best thing since sliced head. Some rulers leave behind castles, palaces, public works, a royal bequest. Leave behind 1,000 cabbage crates of freshly severed noggins. And a signature phrase to bring a thrill to your heart and a chill down your spine. Off with their heads. It's the least I can do. Off with their heads. It's the only phrase that always rings true, never gets old. So I say to you, with conviction, off with their heads. It's my laundry million. Everyone dreads what the Queen may say. The hats they may talk, it will be off with their heads. What try to be? She tries to be even fair, even as they want as you see. But as we I'm almost never all quite there. No blues or leash, my derriere. It's bootylicious. When I demand, it's really almost didn't hear the royal. I wave my hand, and all my courtiers appear. And when they don't, or if
let's go home.
Let me just finish what I'm writing. That's what I want to do someday. Well, you know, write books for children.
Just like me. Isn't that wonderful?
Well, of course, I have to be responsible and earn a salary as soon as I finish my education. Maybe I can be a teacher and write in my spare time.
Spare time is in very short supply these days.
And I'll marry a man who understands me, and we can start a family.
Slow down. You have lots of time to grow up.
If it's a girl, I'll call her Chloe, after my grandmother.
No, Angel. You're Chloe. I named you after my grandmother. Who are you?
I'm you. I'm who you really came here to find. Can't you see?
I was told that right now my mind is not letting me see who people really are here.
But this is the land of the looking glass. Look into my face, as if it's a mirror, and tell me what you remember.
There are dreams that I recall, full of unicorns who love to play behind my garden wall. And the clouds would look like dragons' tails as they moved across the sky. The tree could be the Prince of Wales, and little girls could fly. I remember every moment, how it was to just be me. And to my surprise, I looked through your eyes, and once more I can see. I remember living in between what was real and what was not, beneath a sky of blue and field of green I long ago forgot. And I remember rabbits running there underneath my mother's fence, and a singing kite and talking flame who somehow made sense. I remember every moment, I remember being free, and to my surprise I looked through your eyes, and I remember me. I'm afraid I have to leave you now. I have to find my daughter. She has to come first.
That's how it should be.
I'm sorry to say goodbye.
We don't have goodbyes. But think of me now and then. When you write your stories, when you laugh with your daughter, and someday with her daughter.
You'll be all right without me?
I've never left you.
Or somewhere deep inside me, there's a group way back when. She just needs your heart to guide me and make her see again. I remember every moment when my heart was young and free, and to my surprise I looked through your eyes, and once more I can see.
I have to go play now.
Alice, don't grow up too fast. Once more I can see.
Look! The White Rabbit was captured by my former fellow knights.
I thought those guys were your friends.
They were, until the Hatter enslaved their brains and robbed them of their fighting spirit.
White Rabbit, having been found guilty, you are sentenced to death. After which you will perform 60 days of community service as a pair of lucky feet. Do you have any last words?
Of course!
Note that his last words were, of course. Do you have any valuables you want us to keep safe for you?
Well...
You get them back after your execution.
Oh, well, in that case, this watch of mine is very valuable. You can't let it come to any harm.
I'll treasure it as if it were my own. Neutralize the bars!
Rabbit, we thought you escaped. I did, but I came back to get you out from behind these bars.
So I guess you was planning an inside job?
Alice told me to get captured. You see, I have the ability to turn back the hands of time. She thought if we could return the Hatter slaves to when they had minds and spirits of their own, we could free them and leave the Hatter defenseless.
What do you possess that can turn back the hands of time?
The watch! No! Idiota! You gave him our chance to be free! He said he'd keep it safe!
I've decided to execute you in alphabetical order. Identify yourselves.
Cat!
Caterpillar.
Knight.
Rabbit!
You know, I think I'll execute you in reverse alphabetical order. Identify yourselves once again.
Cat!
Caterpillar.
Knight.
Bunny!
In 2 minutes, you'll be the late white rabbit forever.
You may kill us, but Alice has the force of good on her side. She'll save her daughter.
I wouldn't bet on it. Make sure that the female prisoner is secured below. Lower them down to the dungeon.
Ooh! My rabbit ears are picking up a sound!
That sounds like Alice's voice.
Yes, I think it's coming from the dungeon below us. Listen! She's tapping out a message to us in Morse code!
She must have been a Girl Scout. I knew I was right to love her.
What does the message say?
It says, I don't know Morse code.
I do. It's part of my training. She says she was captured, trying to find Chloe, and she's being held in the dungeon.
So the Hatter must have Chloe someplace else.
Raise the bars! And march the prisoners to the execution courtyard. I'll get my axe.
Do you think he knows the power of your watch?
Not a chance. But all you have to do is point its face at your target and turn the stem for the year backwards fast.
Well, I guess this is it. I have to say, Caterpillar, you've been playing it pretty cool considering what we're up against.
Well, I thought by now I was going to metamorphosize into a butterfly and fight my way out of this place.
You've got to get the watch back when the March Hare returns. It means fighting the very knights we're trying to save. If I don't survive, and one of you does...
Oh, can that be me?
Rabbit, you can't be a frightened little rabbit forever. You've got to find courage to overcome evil.
I don't think I've got it in me.
You must give voice to your sense of purpose. For once, Rabbit, you need to step forward, speak up, sing out, letting yourself and all those around you hear how you feel. Every night who is yearning for a cause that seems lost knows a bridge that is burning still can be crossed. Gotta keep on believing, cause believing can make it true.
You got to just believe in you.
There's a hero inside you who's been there all along, standing right here beside you, singing your song with a sense of connection and a whole new direction. We're gonna make it, my friend. Together we're gonna make it in the darkest night. Together we're gonna make it. We'll make it right here. Together we're gonna make it. Stand up and fight before this is over. Together we'll make it right.
When we get together, it's tight.
Yes, over rivers and valleys,
Over mountains and streams.
Over tragic finale.
heartbroken dreams,
Never true, ever daring.
never forever swearing.
We're gonna make it, my friend.
Together we're gonna make it.
I won't be afraid.
Together we're gonna make it.
If we start with the blaze,
Together we're gonna make it.
I'm about to get spade.
Before this is over, together
course. Here, fellow knights, take this watch and use it to liberate all the people of Looking Glass.
Great job, Jacko, boy. I'd love to be part of your group.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, well, it was worth a try.
Where is Chloe?
In the tallest tower of the Citadel. You're still in great danger from the Hatter. Here, you can use this against her. If you just let me go free, I've learned my lesson. Honest.
Very well.
Wonderland 2, Revenge of the March Hare!
We'll go get Chloe. You protect Alice. Follow me, men. I'll lead the way.
Final riddle, Alice.
Please step back. I can protect you.
No, Jack. This is between me and the Hatter. I have to handle this on my own. All right, tell me your riddle.
Though eyes I have, they have no sight. I can't be seen in black of night. If I move left, then you move right. In Looking Glass, I come to light. Who am I?
You're my reflection.
Very good, Alice. I'm your alter ego. You were meant to come here years ago, but when real life interrupted your childhood, I came into being. Since then, every time someone's broken a promise to you or broken your heart, that has become a part of me.
And I'm sorry for you.
Don't be. I'm all you wish you were.
No. For all my ups and downs, I'm glad I'm who I am.
Have you gone mad, Hatter? Why have you started the ceremony without me? I thought I was to condemn the first traitor to death.
I'm not a traitor, Your Majesty. She is.
Check the execution list, Your Highness. She's filled in your name last.
Hatter, I must banish you to the world beneath Wonderland from whence there is no return.
No, Your Highness, please. Please. Hatter, you don't have to be alone. Come home to me.
Yes. Yes, Alice, I want that. Take my hand. If I have to live in eternal torment, so must you. We'll be together forever.
He's at peace now. All he ever wanted was for you to look at him and see a hero. And he made heroes of us all.
The watch can't
Can't turn back time.
The watch only works in Wonderland. And although you don't know it, you're already beginning to leave us.
But you won't be alone.
Chloe? Mom?
You have your daughter now. Be grateful for that.
Alice, you came here because you needed to find something. And now you have what you needed.
It's time to go home. How I wish that we could be there someday, right now. How I wish that we could be there again. Home is like a smile you see in a photograph. No matter where you go, it's where you want to be. It's where we all are together, the way we all should be.
Back on the ground.
from. They're safe and sound and home.
Alice? You okay? You're not angry that I came by, are you? I realized Chloe forgot her favorite doll. Okay, and I couldn't bear the thought of the two of you spending the night under a strange roof and me not there to protect you. My white knight syndrome. I know I'm always trying to be the hero. I'm sorry. It's just...
Not the biggest problem two people have ever known.
Not that I mind it, but can you tell me what I'm doing right so I make sure
You're here. That's what's right.
Dad, are you staying tonight?
I don't know. Am I?
I'd like that.
Then you bet I'm staying.
I'll set the table for 4.
No, we can go out for dinner. I got a new job. Longer hours, half the pay, but that sounds pretty great, right?
Better than great, Jack. But let's stay home for dinner.
I thought this was gonna be the worst day of my life. But instead, it's like something from a storybook.
That's right, Chloe. It was a story. One with a caterpillar who made me ask myself who I am. A cat who told me to go wherever life takes me. And a knight who taught me that there are heroes all around us. And a grandmother who waits in the snow for her grandchild to come out of school. And a daughter who can hold the looking glass up to her mother's eyes so she can find herself. And in a father who carries a bed frame 7 flights of stairs for his daughter.
It was 8 flights.
Come on, Chloe, let's wash up.
Hey, are you coming?
Yes, I have to jot down one last thing before I forget.
What's that?
What I learned from a rabbit and his watch. That time is fleeting. And once a moment is lost, you can't ever get it back.
Yeah. Don't let dinner get cold.
We move too fast. We miss so much. We seldom see all the miracles in front of us. A warm embrace, a human touch, and so it goes. I race around, search high and low for the truth I used to know. When there was magic to be found, 'cause finding Wonderland is taking time to see the child within who's always been there, smiling back at me. So when I close my eyes, I just remember it. I can't help finding happy ending.